Hello there, Internet. MegaMogwai here, and I got another Legends of Runeterra video for you guys today. And today we are going to be showcasing Vladimir in the Demacian ranks. It's kind of fitting that we have this Noxian background for today's video, at least for the intro. And by fitting, I mean it's pretty ironic since we are actually playing Demacia and not Noxus, but we are showcasing a bit of a weird allegiance here with Vladimir in a For the Fallen deck. Now, Vladimir is substituting Garen in this deck. I've also made some other alterations, like I'm running Ranger's Resolve, and I'm also playing Purify as a one-off. I'll explain those in a bit, but the main idea is I wanted to play a deck with Vladimir, and I haven't really found a good home for Vladimir. I built not too long ago, I realized that Vladimir was better off combined with Demacia, thanks to the card known as Ranger's Resolve, as we are able to not only give all of our units tough to survive the pings from Vladimir, but we're also able to really capitalize on this card and Vladimir's effect with multiple rally effects. Vladimir is meant to be played with rally. That's when you're really going to get the best value out of him. And in a deck with Vladimir and Cithria as our 6-drop, we are incredibly threatening upon attack. So I thought to myself, well, you know what? I've mixed Vladimir with Demacia quite a bit. Why not just slap in Vladimir in the For the Fallen Elite deck and see if he actually does a better job than Garen in it? Because even though Garen is an elite and a very good champion at that, highly recommended for newer players as he's also very intuitive, one of the things about this deck is that we're actually only running a couple of copies of single combat because this elite deck is more focused on setting up a strong board state, pumping it up, and then going for multiple attacks in one round, right? We kind of like go all in full force and deal most of our damage throughout one turn with this sort of build. So a champion like Garen doesn't really provide that much. I believe Garen benefits more in a deck with a full set of single combat and multiple concerted strikes, because that allows you to level him up easier, and then you can benefit from his leveled up form and it continuous rally generations on every round start. But with Vladimir, we have a champion that, while is not an elite, does allow us to benefit more from our relentless pursuits and really capitalize also on our ability to spread out a very beefy board state that your boy Vlad here can feast on and start dealing damage directly to the Nexus. I like Vladimir a lot as a finisher, basically, in this deck. Even though he may not do the most in today's live recording. I don't want to spoil, but you know, live recordings are live recordings. We actually went at it for quite a bit in today's video. Like I recorded like over 50 minutes of footage, and I'm going to showcase all of it as we take this deck for a spin in Masters rank. And I think you guys are going to like the games today. I think they're pretty high quality, and it really showcases how strong this archetype is. This is like a top tier meta deck. And I'm not sure if I'm the first one who built a For the Fallen deck, but I'm definitely one of the first who showcased it on YouTube. So really happy to have popularized this archetype because it definitely has made a name for itself. I definitely do think there are several ways to play this. Like I really like this Vladimir variant, but I've also seen some variants with Targon, with Hush. I mean, why not? And I've seen some variants with Harrowing as well, which is really intriguing. I may mess around with that a little bit in the future, but it is also like not much different from the deck that I've already showcased not too long ago, which is why I don't want to be spamming this deck on my channel again and again. I want to keep things diverse, right? But I felt like, you know, this little Vladimir twist was worth a video, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. And that's basically all I gotta say. I'm a Soul Dave. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for daily Legends of Runeterra content. I do post a new deck every single day. Leave a like, subscribe, it's free, it's good. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright, here we go. As you guys can see, we are in the dumpster ranks. You know, one of the perks of trying to showcase a new deck every single day, I have to try out a lot of stuff, and sometimes things work out, and sometimes they don't. So we gotta climb back up. For those of you, I have addressed this I think before in a prior video, but for those of you wondering if I'm going to try to classify or qualify English for the upcoming Legends of Runeterra European tournament by teams, you know, the national one, I will make a push for it, but it'll be in the last half of a week or the last week of the qualifying deadline, because before that I'm going to prioritize my YouTube content, right? So, you know, I'm gonna be jumping up and down a lot in rank basically, as we have For the Fallen here with double. I like double Silverwind Vanguard, to be honest. I can mulligan one away. I think having one is enough. We can see if we can find the bit of a better curve here.
New recruit reporting in.
But having 4 of the following in our opening hand is fantastic, as turn 2 plays could include the likes of Lucian, even though I just found the Battlesmith, so I'm gonna go for an open attack here.
A real battle.
I'm not sure what else could be developed here, but I don't want to be trading my Battlesmith with anything.
Don't get in my way.
Don't get in my way. Okay.
They're as good as dead.
You're adorable when you're angry.
I actually really do like this. We'll take a hit here.
I'll write my own story.
Double Battlesmith into a thick Silver Wing Vanguard. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Sometimes, yo, it doesn't take much to make somebody cry uncle, I guess. Go Vladimir! MVP. Alright, round 2. Okay. Been seeing a lot of these, like, supernova sort of icons lately. And we're facing Sejuani Gangplank. I want to drop the Relentless Pursuit. It's a little bit early for it. I do like the Zone Combat in the opener though. And I like seeing that Vanguard Bannerman as well. We're going to do what we always do.
New recruit reporting in.
Recruit, build up a solid board, and then out-muscle our opponent with it. That's the general consensus of this deck.
Wings off a built one.
Cool story, kid. We're going to attack, because there's no way he's going to trade that in. We're gonna see what he develops here. Oh, just in time.
Sturdy blades.
Custom made. Should I go in I think I should attack with these two.
I'll do my best.
I gotta get some nice damage on him. Oh, the monkey idol, huh?
Approaching the battlefront.
Well, there's your boy Vladimir as well, which is nice. I like seeing that range resolve. It's good timing.
Safety will cost you.
Okay, he did get the allegiance proc. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 5 cards here that are his. 1 card that is mine. It could be close to anything. I could resort to Zone Combat here onto the monkey idol, but I feel like this is just too strong.
One banner, one destiny.
This is a lot of stats. We'll take the hit there.
Captain's orders. Bullet to the face.
Now that's tempting though. Too tempting. The thing is, Vladimir is a finisher in this deck, so we don't need him to play him on curve necessarily. If we have the ability to do so and we don't have anything better to do, then sure. But if we see the means to spread out our board, then we're better off with that. Because like I said, Vladimir here
Rarely forget and never forgive.
is just that. So we're gonna drag you. First of all, we're going to drag you as well, because you are annoying. We're going to be using the Battlesmith
Just the thing for you.
to attack here.
Real battle.
And I wonder if we're attacking with anything like... So he blocks here, he blocks here, he blocks here. That forces our ranged resolve. I'm not sure I'm a fan of that. I'm not.
He'll die.
That's completely fine. Because he already had the plunder enabled with the powder monkey here. He's still quite far away. Despite the fact that he had a good opener with that 1-drop, because of our Sithri, our Cloudfield here, we were able to really shut him down. We have 2 mana in the back for both single combat and Ranger's Resolve. If he opts to open attack here, that's just, I mean, I could let that happen. I could let that happen. I need some space anyways.
Scum.
Show them what we're made of.
I'm gonna play Cythria. Because now you don't have an attack. And yeah, he got the plunder, but we're gonna really, really threaten him here.
You own what you take.
Okay.
Stand and fight.
No, sir. No. No.
I refuse.
Yeah, we can't take that amount of damage, and getting clear of, getting rid of Sejuani like that is really, really key. I could develop Vladimir here, but I think going for an open attack is just way, way better. Drag you here, and that seems about right.
I'll cut my name into you.
And you could be dead. Another fine example of Vladimir just being amazing in this deck. I know. Just absolutely incredible. No words. Let's go on to round 3. Jesus Christ. Alright, some good old Trundle Aurelian Soul ramp. This matchup, we don't really need multiple copies of Ranger's Resolve. I do like the Cythria though, but I am going to opt to mulligan her away as well. Because I do want to find stuff like Relentless Pursuit. Relentless Pursuit is extremely valuable in this matchup. I do like seeing the Vanguard Scar in my opening hand. That's going to allow me to surprise him with a little bit of tempo here. We get the Cythria a little bit late, but whatever.
Ready for deployment.
We're going to be able to chain her alongside a Vanguard Sergeant on as our turn 4 play, which will also allow us to play the Vanguard Squire for free, so that's really going to catch him off guard. Okay, well that changes things. I can't say no to this, right? I mean, I do open up a little bit too. No, this is fine.
Sunlight guide you, my brethren.
The finest Demacian steel.
I could have like developed this and then played this into this into this.
I'm actually here.
But I can't say no to Battlesmith value. That'll just go a long way. Plus, next turn I can develop Sergeant with Squire anyways. And I have this as backup. That's really neat.
A Demacian soldier is worth 10 foes.
Yeah, this is gonna surprise him. This Vanguard Squire as an extra body here is really, really tight. I'm surprised to see the Solari Priestess here.
My journey continues.
Yeah, that's just straight up power.
I'll turn the tide.
Let's go in. We got the Vladimir as well. If he blocks with Solari Priestess, which he should, that will progress a level up a little bit. The level up is not really relevant. I mean, it is relevant. It always is because it's more stats and regeneration is neat. But the drain is not really going to come into play in this sort of matchup. I would expect. Okay, Catalyst of Aeons. We're really going to try to punish him for this. We're going to develop Vladimir here.
Ice to meet.
I've dressed for the occasion.
In red.
Bow to your king.
We can take this hit. Completely using our life as a resource here. We have 4 of the Fallen. Is there any reason as to why we shouldn't go for 4 Demacia? What can happen? How can he punish us? Because an Ice Quake doesn't really do anything here. We also have like a range. How could this regen combination punish us? They have Revitalizing Roar, which they can use to heal up a little bit. They have. Let me actually check the standard deck.
And then there's this.
Vladimir, I need you to be patient for me, my boy. I need to make sure. Yeah, I don't think he's got shit. I don't think he's got shit.
Stand strong.
This is just insane power. That's fine. Good luck with that.
Nothing's tougher than a troll.
I beg to differ. My dudes be pretty thick right now. My dudes and my gals, of course. They thick. And they'll beat the shit out of you. Another case of Vladimir just being absolute MVP. Whoa, hey, we got him on the board. We played him, and our opponent removed him, you know, because he was the biggest threat, so. Go, Vladimir! All right. Karma Leona. Definitely a very, very slow playstyle. Ooh, yeah. I actually want to keep these. Even the Relentless Pursuit. Like, this combo is just absolutely deadly. I'm going to drop the Sithri. I'm going to keep the Vanguard there. I'm going to hope for a bit of an early curve. Okay, double for the Fallen. I mean, one feeds the other. So that's fine. But we are looking at a bit of a slow start here. But I think this is worth it. Like, having this in my opener is so reliable.
If I didn't forge it, you won't.
Also, the Silver Moon Vanguard would reduce the cost of these two as well. Like, having two for the Fallen, especially considering this is a matchup where they have Deny,
My faith protects me.
is very valuable here. We do what we do what we do here. We build up our board. We have no turn 3 play, unfortunately, but it isn't the end of the world. We can go with you. Get good value here.
The power of the immortal sun. Sunlight blinds.
I'm not gonna trade this with that. Like I said, I'm focused on building up my board here. This region combination is gonna struggle with me spreading out. I don't have to dive in. I have For the Fallen and I have Relentless Pursuit, so I have to be methodical about this. Do I resort to Vanguard Bannerman or do I play Vanguard Sergeant? I see myself dropping Sithria next turn. There's no way I don't. Okay, let's see. That could be an Obliterate.
Daylight warms the heart and lights the way.
That could be an Obliterate. So I could try to play Sithria a little bit later here. But I mean, Vanguard Bannerman is really, really powerful here. I'm going for power.
Safeguard our citizens.
I do think I may, like, if I top deck, like, the reason why I dropped this anyways, even though I'm thinking about playing Vanguard Sergeant, is because if I draw a 2-drop here, I can play a 2-drop into a Sergeant. Because I really want to surprise him with this Sithria. I don't want to play Sithria into just straight up removal. I would actually like to develop Sithria at the end of their turn. They're discarding this card right here, so not the one that generated. A Star Shaping, that makes sense. We're not going to be resorting to Relentless Pursuit. We need to wait for the big hit for that. Okay, I'm not particularly worried about that. I mean, with double Sithria, things change.
Show them what we're made of.
He needs the Obliterate that he picked up from this. If he didn't pick an Obliterate from this, then we're good to go. Oh.
I've got just the thing for you.
He could have a Hush.
Can I paint you?
Okay, he does. That's fine. That is actually fine. They tapped out there. While we can just develop double Cithria here. They have the Hush. We still don't know what they generate. No, we do know. They generate the Serpent. So I just have to worry that they don't generate the Equinox here.
Soldiers to me.
We have the 4 of the Fallen there. We're going for the kill. As simple as that. Is that on the Hush?
Try to leave a dent. Last light.
Know your path when the mountain changes.
This may be time to go for the kill. I'm just thinking, if he pulled an Equinox here, still not enough to stop this.
Show them what we're made of.
And now it's time to go for it before he can deny it. Again, Equinox silences one of my Cithrias, which means he can still block one, but he still dies to the other one. So that's what he picked up. Haha, nope. I could just play for the Fallen, but no, I'm gonna do this. Gotcha. Demacian Steel!
In the name of our land!
Too powerful. In the name of our land! Viva España! Alright, we're cool. Quite the win streak. Not like, and also like really short games. And still... no Vladimir. Alright, I don't even know what round anymore. Next game. Alright, so we're facing Sorry. And they got Leona Lux with a bit of touch of Aurelian Soul at the top. And we see 4 the Fallen here. I'm gonna drop this Cithria the Bold for now. Even though it would be nice to curve into, but I'd rather see if I can pick up, you know, other stuff first. As we do see Battlesmith into Vanguard Defender. And like I said, having 4 the Fallen in our hand makes me feel pretty secure. We will have to build up a strong board though to be able to overcome their mid-range power, because we are facing a Daybreak deck who tend to have quite a bit of muscle. This Range's Resolve is a little bit redundant considering we have double Vanguard Defender, but oh well. Not really an ideal draw, especially in a matchup like this. This card
Clad in shining sunlight.
we'd rather see
It's dangerous out there.
in other
It's out.
in other situations. We're gonna drop the Battlesmith here. We're gonna get the Vanguard Defender in there,
Approaching the battlefront.
as we do draw into Cithria as well, but we wouldn't get the stats on this first because
Unyielding light. New recruit reporting in.
the stats on this one go a longer way. We can't attack though because this thing is literally the best anti-attacker in the game. I may want to play Vanguard Redeemer if I trade into one of those. We'll see. We'll see what our opponent does. We could see a Leona here.
Slow down, will you?
Alright.
To the field.
I'm gonna play the Vanguard Defender. I think this is fine.
Obey me.
What could have been?
Today we turn the tide of war.
I could single combat, but I don't see the point as of right now. We have 4 of the Fallen here.
Can do this.
We can do this.
A Demacian soldier is worth 10 foes.
For justice and all things bright.
Gladly served. Our ancestors are watching.
I'll write my own story.
We will not suffer unbelievers.
They will not escape punishment.
Ready to do my part.
We're going for the 4 Demacia swing here. That's fair. I could use this to single combat into something else. Yeah, I like that play. No, but I mean, if I single combat you into you, I'm gonna have like a full. You won't level up this yet, though. This will gain power, so if I single combat you into you, we're just better off like this.
Stand strong.
We eliminate a blocker, we get a card out of him, and now we going in.
We strike. Fall, heretic.
I could have single combated away the Lux, but I like this more. Yeah, he has a Lux on the board still. But we have 4 of the Fallen, and we got a huge hit off on our opponent there. Alright.
Let's brighten up their day.
I can take this hit.
Reporting for duty.
The fact that we disrupted the concerted strike there, ooh. I'm worried about a single basically a judgment here.
Soldiers to me.
I'm gonna evolve Cythria because she's a Pokemon. So I'm gonna get her into adult Cythria.
Better. Brighter than before. A beacon through the dark. My story ends.
We will not hesitate.
Shine with me.
He has a judgment.
No!
Alright, for the Fallen.
By the light.
Take my helmet.
Okay. Okay. Alright, you got us. You got all. This feels like such bullshit. Wait. Why didn't it show that it was gonna wipe out my board? Yeah, since they got obliterated, you know, not much I can do. GG. Oh my god, dude. Oh, the judgment. I was definitely expecting the judgment, but he pulled Living Legends with star shaping. He pulled Living. I'm not even gonna start on Living Legends from a design perspective. I think that card is like hideous design, but you know, sometimes we gotta be Hearthstone boys. So we'll take the L. The judgment was pretty like I was definitely concerned about that, but because I had For the Fallen, I had to go for the attack. I could reconstruct my board and I could try to go on from there, right? It was definitely a bit of a precarious position, but we were still going very wide. But Living Legends into Cosmic Rays is not something that I personally anticipated. But you know, that's the beauty of Celestials. So yeah, let's go on to the next one. Alright. So here I am, waiting for Vladimir to do something here. I'm gonna drop Cithria. I'm gonna keep everything else. Vanguard Squire in our opening hand is really nice. I love seeing the Relentless Pursuit. This is basically Trundle Aurelion Sol, but with Sejuani support. Because a lot of the people playing this deck have figured out that you don't really need to run 3 copies of Aurelion Sol, especially if you run the 3 mana draw 2 dragons card. So they're running 2 Aurelion Souls and 1 Sejuani, which I think is fine. Sejuani allows you to pick off some stuff and things and stuff. Okay, we see Full of Fall in there. No 2-drop, but at least we get to carry over that mana.
Nothing escapes my watch.
All right, I like seeing that
name
in there.
Discipline and steel.
Not sure if I'll play this Bannerman on curve. It depends on what we pick up here.
Sunlight guide you, my brethren.
Because if I see something like the Silverwing Vanguards, I could drop that instead. But I feel like I have to do this now. I mean, I could just play you and then drop you. But what if I draw into something like another 4-drop elite? That could be very likely. I think I have to play this now. Yeah. Get the value out of it. Make it so that all of my units on the board do not die trading with the Avaros and Sentry, which is very important. As having 4 Demacia alongside Relentless Pursuit is extremely devastating for this sort of deck. We also have to take into account that they have not ramped, which is really neat because they're still very early on in the game. I am going to go for an attack here. I need to start forcing some trades. Make him feel uncomfortable. Even if we do get him a card draw here.
Still paint is just accidental art.
Discard an Avaros Sentry. That's interesting.
I'll do my best.
That's interesting. I definitely not expecting to discard something like that. But I will get this attack off. Oh, that's cute. Nah, I'm not gonna let that happen. I'm gonna Ranger's Resolve here. Keep you on the board. Yeah. Alright.
Alert the village.
He does tap out though. Okay, that's alright.
These are troll lands.
The finest Demosian steel.
We'll take the hit from Trundle as he attacks.
Ready to do my part.
We'll play the Vanguard Squire. Yeah, that something about that play. Something about me sneaking in a lot of value on the board makes him just, you know, like fuck this shit and just go face. Yeah, I mean, we did get a Pale Cascade out of him by going for that play earlier, but I'm not sure, you know, at what cost.
The long path to get.
Regardless, we are playing Cithria here. We've yet to see the card that he generated. It could be the Obliterate. We could be losing Cithria. But that would also mean that they would be tapping themselves out. It seems like that may be the case. Oh, okay, never mind. This is actually fine. This is fine. That's not great, but oh well.
It's always cold in the Freljord. Hail to the king!
I have two options. I could forward Demacia here, which should protect that from removal. This is like a pretty devastating hit. What can he do to stop this? I don't think much. I'm gonna go for Demacia, and I'm gonna go with Relentless Pursuit. You need a lot of heavy cards for that. There is a downside to this, though. If he has the Obliterate spell, he could take me down here. Maybe this is not a good call. Alright. Now we're going in.
Real battle.
May as well drag you here. And you're dead. Punishing the Mind Splitter play. Feels so damn good. Got him! Get the fuck out of my face! There we go. Still no Vladimir though. Well, we did play him. We did play him once. Jeez. Alright, maybe a little bit of vengeance. This man has represented our one and only loss in today's run. We do have For the Fallen. Purify, we're gonna away. We're gonna keep everything else though, because For the Fallen and Relentless Pursuit together is just too damn sexy to say no to. Especially considering we know he's playing Judgment. See a Slurry Soldier.
Punish transgressions.
No early plays, unfortunately. We're drawing a lot of 3-drops here. I mean, one of the downsides of keeping this hand, it is what it is, though. At least we carry over that spell mana.
Devotion to battle.
Discipline and steel.
We're gonna develop the Vanguard Sergeant here. I don't like this banner, man. I'm just gonna go with another one of you.
A Demacian soldier is worth 10 foes.
My faith protects me.
We could see a single combat here to take down one of these. Yep.
My time has come.
Not much we can do.
I've dressed for the occasion in red. Punish transgressions.
Meet them head on.
Glorious.
Pressure is pretty real right off the bat. We're down to very low numbers. Don't have to worry about double ping because he needs 5 mana for that.
Bask in her radiant blessing.
My journey continues.
Glory unrelenting.
We're gonna go for the Fallen here.
I've become who I was always meant to be.
Soldiers, it's me!
We're gonna play the Vanguard Sergeant here.
You will not prevail.
You don't scare me.
Take no damage.
Remember the fallen.
Okay. 5 mana. We have a total of 11 mana. So 5 mana allows us to do this plus this. This is a very powerful hit.
A symbol worth fighting for.
Oh.
Reporting for duty.
Well, we know Vladimir's coming in. So even though we miss out on the buff, we still get a tremendous hit here. For Demacia! As the Noxian lurks. Okay, that's fine.
Show them our metal.
You cannot sway me. Reconsider.
We get to clear a good portion of their board.
My journey ends.
Drop him low. We still gotta be mindful of judgment though. Okay, as long as he doesn't get the as long as this man doesn't get the Radiant Guardian, I'm happy.
Face me.
My story ends.
I could have just gone for 4 Demacia into that, but I'm gonna play Vladimir.
I'd never keep my guests waiting.
Because you consider strike. Yeah, that's fine.
Through all these centuries.
I'm obviously concerned about judgment, but if he does try to, like right now he's revealed that he has 2 cards in hand that are not judgment, and the moment he goes below 8 mana, I'll go all in. If he doesn't though, I will change up my line of attack.
Courage, soldier.
New recruit reporting in.
So if I attack with this,
For our allies.
and with this, and he has a judgment, he clears these 2, then I attack with you. No, attacking just with you makes the most sense. Because that means that if he has a judgment, he can't play it after that. So let's go with this. Judgment is what took us down last time. Alright, no more judgment. I don't give a fuck about you anymore. Now we're going in. Navigating around it. Taste my steel! We're going in. We represent lethal. He has to do something about this. I believe he has another spell here. Potentially something like a... Okay, that's fine.
Injustice.
As we take him down, we power through. We finally kick that dragon's ass. And we're barely holding on, but we're still in it. Our opponent is down. I repeat, our opponent is down.
The heart and lights the way.
If I go for the 4 Demacia now,
It's dangerous out.
I think I have to build up a little bit more.
Avenge me.
I could have gone. No. Okay.
Soldiers, to me!
We know that's the card that degenerated with this. He hasn't invoked anymore.
Virtue guides me.
Okay. If I attack here, he blocks here. He can block into one of these, and then I can Relentless Pursuit to attack again. A Judgment does it though. What about a 4 Demacia? 4 Demacia kind of like guarantees our... I'm gonna go for it. Doesn't guarantee, but it really does help. It helps us survive.
Her light will always rise.
Gotcha. Got him, baby! Got him! Vengeance! Fuck yeah! Oh, okay, so I think... I stand by my line of play because the odds of him, like, normally when they go for the Solari Priestess, they actually fish for the Obliterate card, right? Like I could have tried to anticipate the ping, but I felt like my board was very weak to go for the 4 Demacia Relentless Pursuit play, especially because he still had a couple of cards left in hand. So I felt like I needed to build up my board a little bit more before going for that. Really happy about how, because we gained knowledge from our prior match that he was playing Judgment, about how we played around it with that 4 Demacia setup to make sure that we wouldn't go down to it. And I think that was, I'm pretty certain he had a Judgment in hand. By going for that, in case you guys don't know, by going for that 4 Demacia, if my opponent had a Judgment in hand, I made it so that my Cythria right there would actually survive the Judgment from the Radiant Guardian. Because he would have 6 health with the +3/+3 boost, and the other 1 health unit would not. But that would make it so that I could, like, his Radiant Guardian would have to block my unit, and my Cythria would be free there. So with Relentless Pursuit, I can threaten lethal the following turn. But yeah, that was the basic idea there. So we actually managed to get revenge on the one person who beat us today. We had a really amazing run, actually. Like, I've been playing for like 54 minutes and we haven't lost. Like, we lost once, and we got a lot of games in there already, because that's one of the things about this deck, right? It's just very it's very fast, like very fast games, just very vanilla, out-muscling your opponent. And the reason why this deck is so good in this meta is because of the fact that we're not really super vulnerable to Hush at all, and because we have the ability to really punish ramp decks with Relentless Pursuit. And we can keep up with more aggressive decks because of our beefy curve as well. Believe it or not, Vladimir has put in the work in this deck for me. I didn't really get to showcase, like, the few times that I played him. He kind of just died, but, you know, because our opponent had removal for him, right? He did serve as removal bait, I guess. But he's definitely put in the work in certain matchups, especially with the inclusion of a full set of Ranger's Resolve and with Relentless Pursuit. I feel like he does a little bit better of a job in this deck than Garen does, because he helps me. He gives me a little bit of reach, right? Extra damage, which is really valuable. And that's why I really like him in the deck. Unfortunately, in the video, all he did was basically stop my Vanguard Bannerman from getting the Allegiance boost once, which is not a good showing. But that's one of the things of live recordings, right? I can't really control the games that I'm going to get, and sometimes things are not going to go the way I want to. But considering we won every single game except for one today, I can't be disappointed. So hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Some, For the Fallen in a bit of a different shape and form. But it's still a really cool deck that I'm very proud of, even though it was pretty easy to build, not gonna lie. And featuring, a card that actually made me like this archetype and find it interesting, which is something I never thought I would, think. And I'm gonna stop talking. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for daily Legends of Runeterra content. Leave a like for Vladimir, as he totally tore it up today. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.